simple. It's so good. I hurt myself. It's fine. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis. If you're new here, welcome. I'm an artist, but I'm also a baby K-pop stan. So I recently got into K-pop earlier this year thanks to my cousin, and it's been a wild ride. There's a lot going on all of the time. It's all super intricate and detailed, and I'm loving it so far. I've been using this channel to do something called React and Paint, where I react to music videos to discover new artists and new songs, as well as pick a still frame from the music video and speed paint it for you guys. Today I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing Still Life by RM off of his latest solo album Indigo. I did Wildflower a few weeks ago, so I'll plug it in. I think it's this corner if you guys want to go check that out. But I'm going to set everything up and I'll dive right in for you. Oh, I want to ride on a train like this. If you've ever been on a metro in America, it's not cute. This looks so cozy. Oh, he looks so good. Ooh. How did they do that? Oh, that's so cool. I love the vibe of the song. Oh, it's even pixelating the different aspects of the background, not just him. Ooh, I wonder if they had more than one set for this train. What was that? Oh, I love when RM has this vibe about him where it's like he's super confident. It's really smooth. Okay. It's like it's confident, but it's not arrogant. And that's very charming. Okay, let's get it. It's such a cool effect. I have no idea how they did that. Oh, that's so good. Rent's overdue. Why did he get so scared? Hold on, wait, what does that say? Oh god, I went back too far. She's so cute. And oh, Anderson Paak, Still Life. That's, why is it wet? Okay, I don't need to know. It's fine. That's cool. It happens. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, and it's really so simple to do. Like, okay, I actually know, or I speculate how they did this one. Basically, you would take the footage of both, and then on the windows they masked out so that the footage of him doing this is overlaid on top. So simple. It's so good. I hurt myself. It's fine. Just really enthusiastic. I'm a little bummed that Anderson Paak isn't in it, but I appreciate what he brought to the song. Oh, that was so good. This was a huge... Oh, sorry. There's still some left. Okay. This was a huge contrast to Wildflower. This is like, it's super vibey, very upbeat. I really like how, you know, he talks with confidence about his journey and where he's at in life and like what he, I guess, predicts for himself going forward. I think that I am just going to do, I know exactly which still frame I want to do. It's this one right here. The moment I saw it, I knew this was it. It's the warm tones from the sunlight. I am such a sucker for it. I think it's right after. I don't know why he got so scared of her. I'm like, she's so nice. She's just trying to give you stuff. Like, what do you mean? Okay, so like right before this. Yeah, that works. Okay, so I'm gonna do this image because the moment I saw it, like I said, I was like, this is the one. I don't even need to look. I already know. So I'm gonna hop right into the painting for you guys and I'll see you then. So I relied really heavily on the photo reference for this one. The angle was pretty hard, so I did do the sketch off camera, but to set the basis for the painting, I colored everything in with a warm tone to start. I had no idea what the circular thing was, and it wasn't until later that I realized I guess it was the cup that was on his table at some point. But I block everything in for the background, and then I started working on his clothes. Everything in this image, because of the warm sunset or sunrise, I'm not sure, coming in through the windows, has this sort of orangey tone cast over all of the base colors, so I did go a little bit extreme. But I promise it ends up working out in the end, even though he kind of looks like a burnt traffic cone right now. But I want to talk a little bit about the song. I went back and read through the lyrics a couple more times because I can't get it out of my head. It's really, really good. It's one of those songs that I really love how vibey it is and the way that he's feeling himself. Like I said earlier in the video, confident but not arrogant. It's really charming. And, you know, he talks about not letting the haters get to you and keyboard warriors. And I think it's just so funny to think that him, as well as other idols and whatnot, have faced a lot of criticism throughout their career. But I mean, I guess that's what happens when you're in the public eye. But his reassurance of like believing in yourself and not letting the haters or the people that are whispering nasty words in your ears get to you is very motivating. And I love this song for that purpose. Reason, I meant reason, not purpose. That's the word I was looking for. But regardless, the song is fantastic. Like I mentioned, it's really contrasty from Wildflower, but I appreciate the message that he's trying to put out with this solo album. It feels very unique to RM, and I'm enjoying it a lot because you get to genuinely hear his voice as an individual. And as I stated, I think in my Wildflower video, I really identify with RM's lyricism and I admire him a lot as a person. So I'm really loving this for him. Back to the painting, I started adding the more intense highlights on his jacket as well as the deeper shadows. Getting the softer cast shadows on the side of his face that's turned away from the window was a little complicated because I didn't want it to look super muddy, but I needed it to still be readable. There's a very fine line, and I often struggle with wanting to be too subtle and making things look too smooth, but with digital art, it gives you that like fake feeling, and it's something that you really want to avoid. So I did smooth it out a bit, and I later go back in and touch it up some to give it more contrast. I started adding in more of the casted sun highlights in here since it does touch his hair and his face some. After painting in his eyes, I noticed that his bangs, I guess, or the front part of his hair was looking a little sparse, so I went in and filled it in more to give it that sort of like, they kind of almost cover his eyes in the image, so I brought it down a little bit more. And then at this point, I started paying attention to some more of the finer details, like the shadows in his hands, and where I could put more of the sun-kissed highlights. I did take a break roughly at this point just because I'd been staring at the painting for almost 2 hours, I think. So when I came back, I was able to touch up some details in the hands and the book, and I started doing my line work. I think that I really wanted to avoid overworking this piece just because it's not a super up-close image of his face, but I still wanted to be able to fill in as much detail as I can to make the image as clear as possible. I did feel like the highlights coming from the sun, clothes and face weren't popping enough, so I added a glow layer on top of them to accentuate them more, and then I brought down the opacity. And I finished up the painting by touching up the face one more time. As I mentioned, I didn't want it to be super smooth. And then the book also didn't quite feel like it was sitting in his hand, so I added some more shadows to make it feel like it was presently there. Overall, this was a pretty challenging piece, but it was a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it. I hope that you guys did as well. I finished it. I finished the painting and it's cute. I really liked it. You know, he's cute, it's cute, everything's super vibey about this song. I really enjoyed it. It's one of those songs that I could imagine myself getting ready to in the morning before going off and starting my day. I am really looking forward to listening to the rest of the Indigo album because I haven't done so yet. And I definitely am wishing RM and the rest of the BTS guys all the best. So if you liked today's video, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!